afternoon, team. I'm Cadet Kelly, 1st Squad Leader, 2nd Platoon, Battle Company of the 117th Infantry Division. This is an information briefing about U.S. Army Rifle Squad versus the People Liberation Army Rifle Squad. It is unclassified. I'll be going over these top sections for my brief. The U.S. Army Rifle Squad is composed of a nine-man squad with a squad leader, 2 team leaders, 2 grenadiers, 2 automatic riflemen, and 2 riflemen. All except the automatic riflemen are equipped with the M4 carbine. The automatic riflemen are equipped with the M249. Pros to the organization that we have in our rifle squad is the command and control that the squad leader is able to disseminate through his team leaders. It's decentralized. It doesn't require direct action from the squad leader at all times. Team leaders are very experienced soldiers that are able to lead without explicit instruction. And then we also have balance due to 2 teams both having their individual machine gun who can lay a base of fire and is able to maneuver without severe restrictions compared to, as we'll see, the CSK 141 and the Chinese motorized infantry squad. However, the cons is our rifle squad has limited mobility over vast distances. We're not able to maneuver across the battlefield as quick as the Chinese rifle squad can in their light infantry vehicle. And then we're vulnerable to enemy armor as we have no organic anti-armor capabilities. The PLA rifle squad is composed of 9 men as well. The only leadership in the PLA rifle squad is the squad leader and the assistant squad leader. And then there are 3 teams: headquarters, machine gun team, anti-tank team. The Chinese rifle squad, biggest contrast to ours is the diversity of weapon systems they have. They have a heavy machine gun which is mounted on the CSK 141 and comparable rocket launcher to the AT-4, and then organic sniper rifle. Pros is their diversity of weapons, their high mobility offered to them by CSK 141, which also is mounted with a high casualty producing weapon. However, there's less balance in their firepower. Later in the brief, I'll discuss the vulnerability having most of your firepower concentrated into one weapon system has. They have less leadership, which requires more direct control from the squad leader and assistant squad leader. And then vehicle maintenance as well keeps them from being able to conduct operations without significant supply line issues. For the American perspective, conducting offensive operations, movement to contact, we have the element of surprise. Since we do not have a vehicle, we're dismounted. We're able to navigate through terrain that the CSK or the Striker for us would otherwise not be able to do. However, without having wheeled mobility, we take more time to get to our objective. And then we must be wary of the ambush, where we most likely to get ambushed as we move to contact in case the enemy were to have intel, because more likely than not, the kill zone would be covered with fire from the QJZ-89 mounted on top of the CSK 141. Therefore, we need to lean into our strengths of maneuverability with multiple bases of fire in our automatic riflemen, and our grenadiers need to concentrate fire onto the CSK 114. For this is how we can exploit their weakness. Claymores also, if we are conducting an ambush, can affect the CSK 141 according to TC 3-22.23 FM 23-23. The Claymore is capable of having effective fires on light armor. Defensive considerations is the CSK 141 prevents an element of surprise unless the infantry squad were to dismount, and has restrictive terrain maneuverability. Therefore, if we position ourselves in restricted or severely restricted terrain, we are able to reduce the effectiveness of the CSK 141 and the QJZ-89. Otherwise, we need to set obstacles such as claymore, dig ditches, or Constantine wire to canalize or deny access from the CSK-141, as this is their primary asset and firepower. Additionally, because of the CSK-41, they have increased pursuit ability. If we were breaking contact or have a planned withdrawal and we don't have a avenue of egress set in place that prevents the CSK from being able to speed through and catch and cover ground quicker than we can, we need to be able to counteract that. Once again, our automatic riflemen are our primary asset with the 2 maneuverable bases of fire. Grenadiers also still need to concentrate on the CSK-141 and neutralize or destroy the QJZ-89. But we also need to be cautious of the anti-take team the Chinese have. This anti-take team is capable of breaching fortifications, berms, or bunkers. Conclusion is, in order to best counteract the Chinese rifle squad, we need to lean into our strengths and expose their weaknesses. Our strengths are maneuverability and balanced firepower concentrated in both teams, and their weaknesses is restricted and severely restricted terrain, and their concentration of firepower into one weapon system primarily, as well as their 3 teams which have lack of control through only 2 leaders instead of multiple leaders who are empowered. Pending any questions, this concludes my brief.